Hey everyone, this is Anna Rumor over at popculture.com, and we are here today with the man, the myth, the Double Dare legend, Marc Summers.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. You have nothing on your table? You afraid I was going to mess the place up or something?
Well, you're going to kick something off? We're going to put a nice
like those
plank
rock
there.
guys, you know?
Yeah. We know that you're going to mess some stuff up in here. So thank you for coming and talking with us today.
Anytime.
We know that you are doing the Double Dare live tour right now.
Right.
How has that been?
You know, it's been a lot of fun. The thing that's fascinating to me is how many grown-ups want to come and participate even more than the kids do because they want to relive their childhood, which is what this is all about, I kind of think.
Oh, absolutely. You'd have to stop me from jumping up on stage. When you first signed on for Double Dare, 30 years ago at this point.
32 years ago.
32 years ago. Did you have any idea how much of a cultural touchstone it would be?
I don't think you ever really know. At the time, after we got done doing the first 65, we all thought, well, this is pretty darn cool. And then when we got picked up, it was like, okay, a lot of people are talking about it. And we did 525 episodes and we toured it for 8 years. We did 40 personal appearances here for 8 years. So we became part of, the culture of a particular generation. And the memories that we embedded in the minds of people your age is always fascinating because you have memories about particular shows or things that happen, which somehow blew me away.
Oh my gosh, and the references to it in popular culture even today.
Like the physical challenge, that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what do you think it is about the show that has persisted throughout all these years?
I've been very lucky in my career to do TV shows that moms and dads and kids could sit down and watch, whether it's Double Dare or Unwrapped or What Would You Do.
Unwrapped.
All those shows have been the kind of things that families could watch. And I think it was fun and silly. More people I meet who are in the television industry say to me, the reason I got in this is because it looked like you were having so much fun. And, the fact that they actually gave us a check at the end of the week to pour green liquids at 11-year-olds was always fascinating to me. So there was never a bad day on the set. It was always fun.
Yeah, it looked like you guys were having a ton of fun, and it looks like you're having a ton of fun now. I know that you've kind of handed over the hosting reins to Liza.
But
you are still fully involved. You're
Yes.
EPing too.
Yeah, I'm exec producing, but Liza's fantastic, and the thing I love about Liza is she's very respectful in the fact that she knew I did that show for 100 years, and she comes to me often during the breaks and goes, what happens here, or what should I be doing, or is this okay, or whatever, and I admire her. She's wise beyond 100 years. She's all of 22 going on 44, I think.
Gosh.
We went and hung out the other night, and just her frame of reference and how smart she is. And the combination of the two of us, the question was, is that going to work? And for whatever reason, we have this rapport that the audience seems to like. So you can never figure that stuff out. You throw it out there and hope it works, and this time it did again.
It's all chemistry.
It is. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. And did she come to you with any particular questions prior to kicking this off, or did you have any specific advice for her?
Well, I tried to help her as much as I could. We brought her in before we started shooting and sat down and watched an episode, and we would do, 15 seconds on, I'd stop and say, the reason I did this here is because, and I wanted to get her to be familiar with the background as to, there actually is a rhyme and reason to everything that happens on that program. And she absorbed it like a sponge in about 12 seconds. And so it just worked. She asked a lot of questions, got it in her brain, and just worked.
That's the Double Dare locker room. Watching frame by frame.
It's kind of it, You're exactly right. Never thought about it that way, but you're right.
Yeah. And what's it been like taking on a different role on the show? Do you ever watch Liza and be like, ooh, I wish I could be there back
No,
then?
I can honestly tell you, I really don't want to host the show. My life is much easier. The pressure's on her, not on me anymore.
Right.
If I think of something funny to say, I'll go, hey, Liza, and, throw the joke out there. And here's the best part. If it doesn't work, because I'm an exec producer, I can take it out. And so, no, it's fun putting it together. I will say that. And it's fun to watch her work. And then I sit over on the side, and sometimes she brings me out to do some physical challenges. And the spontaneity of the show, I think, continues. That was the one thing about the show that I loved before, is just I would make up stuff on the fly, and she's doing that, and I think that works.
Absolutely. And how have you seen the show change? Because it is a little different now.
It is
It's a different era.
It looks like this fantastic, nighttime show that when we started the show, believe it or not, it was in a studio not much bigger than what we're in right now, which is pretty small. And then when we took it to Orlando, it got bigger, and now it's like 2 football fields long. And when we did it before, we'd do the upfront game, and then we'd have to stop and move stuff and bring in the obstacle course. Now the obstacle course is set up the entire time. And so it's bigger and grander, and they spent more money. When we first started doing it, we were spending like $10,000 an episode. I can't tell you what we're spending exciting now, but it's much more than that.
I would imagine.
Yeah, so it's just cool to watch it grow, and the people who watched it are now the people who are building the sets and the physical challenges, and they have in their minds various things they always wanted to talk about when they were a kid, and they're able to show that. So it just works.
Yeah, that's amazing. And head to head,
Yes.
in the obstacle course,
Yes.
who would win? You or Liza?
Oh, you know what? I'm pretty darn good on that thing. I'm still all right. I demonstrated a few obstacles, but you know, she's tiny. You know, I could put her in my pocket. She's so tiny. But I think we have to run. Harvey, our old announcer, and myself ran it at one point. I'd love to run it with Liza and see what kind of time we get. That would be cool. Because it is much harder than you think it is.
I mean, you know, you're watching from your couch and it looks real easy.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I guarantee it's not.
And as soon as you get slime on your feet, you're dead.
Yeah, game's over. Game's over.
It makes it more difficult.
So we had the idea, you're generally the one asking the trivia questions.
Uh-oh.
So we came up with just a few trivia questions.
Oh, my.
About a subject you should know pretty well.
And that is?
Yourself.
Okay, let's see.
All right. So we'll start you off easy. What year did Double Dare premiere, and a bonus point if you remember the exact date?
October 6, 1986.
Oh my gosh,
Yep.
you are coming out of here hot.
I'm ready.
All right. What was Nickelodeon's original slime recipe?
Well, I know what it is. I don't know what you have there, but it was vanilla pudding, applesauce, green food coloring.
That's what I have there. Another point. You're killing this. I should have made these harder. I'm sorry. What brand of shoe did all the contestants and crew members during the original run wear?
Reeboks.
Yes, of course.
We
Classic.
did a whole episode where Reeboks, no socks. I remember that. Yep.
Switching to one of my favorite shows of all time,
Yep.
Unwrapped.
Okay.
What was the topic of the very first episode of Unwrapped?
Oh my God.
Yes, getting into the hard
I would not have.
questions.
We shot hundreds of those. I had
Oh,
no
yeah?
idea. What was it?
Cereal.
Was it really?
It was cereal. Yeah, I had to go way back into the IMDb for that.
I had no idea.
I've seen just about every episode.
Yeah, well,
of that
that's
show,
good.
So, but I didn't remember the order in any way, shape, or form. And then this one is the last and bonus one.
Uh-oh.
What day is official Marc Summers Day?
There's a Marc Summers Day?
There is, as named by the Coastal Carolina University Communications and Journalism Club.
That's right. I went down. They did a whole celebration. I don't know.
March 28th.
March 28th.
So you're going to have to put that on your calendar and celebrate this year.
Wow. Yeah, I remember. They were very nice. But do you remember what year that was?
I think it was like 2006 or something like that.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things go, happen and it just like vanishes from your mind.
I was like, either he's going to have no idea what I'm talking about, or he's going to immediately, answer it before I even get the question.
No,
because he's got celebration every year.
No, celebrating my life would be rather silly. I would think. What was your favorite memory of Double Dare?
Oh my gosh, the nose. I always wanted to pick the giant nose.
Why is that?
Looks very satisfying.
Really?
Yeah, especially as a kid when you're like, oh man, that's so gross.
Yeah,
I'd love
because
to
your
do
parents
that
tell
on
you
TV.
not to do it, and now you're being rewarded for doing
Absolutely.
it. Yeah, I never understand why people want to do that. I never understand why people want to be slimed.
Oh, it's just an experience. I've never been
so.
slimed, and I desperately want to, even at this age.
Say that. I slimed Steven Spielberg, and I said to him, "What does it feel like?" And he said, "It feels like my son threw up on me." So.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So that gives you any indication.
I still got to do it.
Still want to do it, huh?
Still wanna
How old
do
are
it.
you?
I am 26.
26.
Yes.
And it's still a fantasy in your mind.
Oh
that
yeah,
you gotta get it done, huh?
absolutely.
Good to know.
Yeah, you got to get slimed. Some people take it for granted.
Yeah. You must come to the live show. I will slime you if you come to the live show.
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna.
That's
we're gonna
a deal.
Be in Nashville, November 9th. You come, I'll
there.
slime you.
I'm there. This
Done.
is a childhood dream come true.
Fantastic.
I don't think we can get any better than that.
No.
No. So guys, tune in. Double Dare. It's returning. Nickelodeon, September 30th. And check out the live shows, because if you're lucky like me, you're going to get slimed there.
Yeah. So you can go to the DoubleDareLiveTour.com, and all the cities will be there.
Yeah.
We open up, I think, in North Carolina, and we're in Cincinnati and Hartford and Newark and Indianapolis and all sorts of places.
Somewhere
So
close to you.
somewhere nearby, you got to come by.
Get your slime on.
There you go. There you go. Get your slime on. I love it.
Yeah, now I'm hired for Nickelodeon, right? That's how that works. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being in the studio. We loved
Thank
it.
you for doing your homework. I come to these
Absolutely.
interviews often, and people just sort of fumfer around. You actually knew everything, and I'm so impressed.
Well, I am a huge Double Dare fan. My big sister and I used to sit down and watch it by the TV, so I have very fond memories.
Great to hear.